Have you been learning Swedish for a while and you feel you can't really progress? Well, in this video, I'm gonna go through 4 tips to improve your Swedish learning. Tip number 1 is what I call just passive learning. If you find yourself in a situation where you don't really have somebody to practice with, watch a movie in Swedish. You can absolutely have subtitles, especially if you are a beginner. Anything that you can passively just kind of relax back and let it kind of get to you instead of you actively chasing. Next tip, listen to things. Put in your headphones, listen to some music, again, listen to a podcast, listen to any kind of podcast where they just speak Swedish. You don't even actively have to listen. I have noticed students that learn and that have environments around them, for example, at work, where they hear Swedish frequently, they do progress a little bit faster because your brain is trying to adapt. So again, if you can find it, make sure to expose yourself to the language as much as possible. Tip number 3 is, like I said in another video, read. If you like to read, that's a huge plus. Read a little bit above your level. If you only stick to the level you are, then you won't really improve a lot of vocabulary, and in the end it's going to get a little boring and it won't be challenging enough. Use ChatGPT, use any AI. You can always ask it to write text for you in an appropriate level. The last tip I have is tied to ChatGPT, or again, any kind of AI function you use. If you have some kind of voice mode, it's a perfect way to have a private tutor. You can actually ask ChatGPT in the voice mode to be your Swedish tutor. And this is not just Swedish, any language you're learning, or actually any subject you're learning. And in that way, you can tell it to correct you, for it to tell you why it corrected you, to explain something further. It's a great way for it to ask you questions. You get to answer questions, and I promise you, it's actually a lot of fun. So in between studying, either with a tutor or on your own, try utilizing these little tools. It's nothing you have to spend a lot of time on. I can guarantee that it will take your language learning to another level.